Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. We continue to look at this as a triangle pattern which started in May. This is the 4-hour chart where we're looking at this was a wave A, B, C, D and E. The wave E peaked here a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, and we expect normally when the wave E makes a peak that it then reverses the chart and that the chart breaks out of the triangle to the other direction and completes the movement in an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's what we're looking at the moment. So waiting for one more low for ADA, below basically 38.5 cents. I mean, this level here from May, the low, might differ from exchange to exchange. So we'll see, because this was quite a long wick. But important breakout points will be 42.3 cents, which is the wave D low of the triangle, and the 40.3 cent level, the wave B low of the triangle. So let's zoom in into the imminent short term. No bullishness at the moment on this chart, which doesn't mean it's a bad chart. It's just not really bullish yet. I think the projected movement we had here yesterday, that we said, okay, so this was invalidated, yeah, so we get to that in a minute, but the view is that, and this isn't changed, that the wave E of the triangle, as you can see, it peaked here on the 27th of September at around 46.4 cents, that this unfolded in itself as a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. That is possible. You can get triangles in triangles. And if that's the case, normally only one of these waves is a triangle, so A, B, C, D, or E, and it oftentimes is the E wave. So that means we could count after the peak of the wave E a 5-wave move down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in a diagonal pattern. So we bottomed here at around 41.7 cents, and we said now we'll probably see a wave 2 that could push into the region around 44 cents, which happened. As you can see, I did count this as a WXY pattern, and we reached here the, I think, 38.2% fib level, pushed nearly to the 44 cent level, the 50% fib level, but not quite. So then we started to move down in 3 waves. Okay, so we only had 3 waves yesterday. As you know, when you follow this channel, to confirm an impulse we need 5 waves. So we only had 3, and what you would normally see if you have 3 waves only, such a movement can fail at 3 waves, which it did. So what you would normally expect when you have something like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we would not have expected ADA in the current wave count as it was to push above 42.9 cents. So a push above 42.9 would have told us that this is probably not a wave 4 anymore, because you can't, a wave 4 only very rarely breaks above the 50% level. So there was a warning, 5 waves failed. What does that mean now? That means that, in my opinion, we most likely either, but I can't really count 5 waves down from here. So my take is that we are going to see here an extended wave 2 to the upside. And it has quite a bit of space, to be honest. Yeah. So if we look at this, we zoom out, and if we look at this, you can see that the wave 1 only really started at 46.4 cents. So this has quite a bit of space. So that means what we can say is that this WXY that we had is really only part of a larger W, X and Y, yeah, or even ABC pattern, A, B, C. But at the moment we've got 3 waves here, we've got 3 waves here, yeah, and we would push higher once more. Target for that we can calculate now as well. So we take the length of the wave W, we compare it now with the wave Y length, and the first key target that we have, if we assume that is that, let me just think, that we have the 44.6 cent level. That's the first target, and the second target would be, to be honest, 46 cents. So we still could get to 46, but above that it will get very unrealistic that this is still a wave 2. So it means this move yesterday has unlocked higher price potential. On the flip side, if we now go down and break below 42.8 cents, I think we're not going to make it any higher. Yeah, I mean, this is my primary expectation now, because we pushed a little bit too high. Yeah, we invalidated yesterday's imminent impulse to the downside. So we would, so we broke briefly even the 78.6% fib level here on the upside. Didn't really break it on a sustainable basis, so bit of a decision point here. If we push above 43.6, that would be another confirmation point that we really move higher, because above the 78.6% fib level, the move down will get less likely. The point here is that to count this as 5 waves down is a bit of a stretch, so I'd rather have this as a W, this as an X, and then the Y wave to the upside. And again, I gave you the targets for that. So we've got 44.2 cents, also some resistance, then 44.6 and 46. So this is sort of where I think it could be heading before we then eventually come down. Could I count this still already as wave 2 and then 1-2 setup? Yes, but this is not clearly impulsive, this move down, as I showed you in the beginning. It was only 3 waves. So I prefer this now, okay? That would be pretty much in line with what I look at for Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. But again, we need to look at the levels as well. So if we break below, as I said, 42.8, I think we're not going to make it higher, and then that would be kind of a good confirmation that we are going down and that this is just a 1-2 setup, which is coming down. And in this 1-2 setup, let's say it is, even though I find it at the moment unlikely, but let's say it is, then this would be a short opportunity. Now, I'm not telling you to short, but it would be, because it's not the clearest one. So I would wait for clearer patterns, if it was me, because this is not clearly impulsive down. If we had a clear impulse down in a wave 1, here a 3-wave move up, which we have at the moment, ABC, but if we had 5 waves down, 3 waves up, and at this level, this is a short, because we have pulled deep into resistance, We've pulled all the way up to the 78.6% fib level. You have it's ideal to set a stop loss here, because we have pulled so much into support, into resistance, that a little bit of a higher, if we push any higher really, then the 78.6 here, or the 88.7 at 43.7 cents, then it's pretty certain, I mean there's never 100% certainty, but pretty certain that we're going to move higher from here, and then you would sort of the short would be wiped out, but you can set a stop loss very close, whereas when you're too far away from resistance, it's not, it is quite a low risk trade, let's call it like that, but not in terms of probability. It's more low risk in terms of setting a tight stop loss. But I'm not convinced this is going down from here directly, at least not. Overall yes, but not directly, because this at least is not a 5-wave move. At least I would have problems to count it like that. Hope that was clear. So that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.